Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Pastor Chris here. Welcome to the Poolside Chat. Exodus 3:14. God reveals his name to Moses. He says, I am who I am. And I've been thinking about this because I had a question come up. And when you say this, I am is kind of without getting too deep, it's a singular masculine form of the verb to be. I am, or, it could be used as he is, or I will be. So he's kind of saying at this time there was a lot of impact and purpose behind the name. So when he says, I am who I am, tell him I am has sent you, Yahweh. He is saying, I am here, I was here, I will always be here, and wherever here is or was or is where I was or is or will be. I am. And you can even think of this in the concept of names, even today. Smith referred to blacksmith. Johnson, the son of John. A name said something about us and our family, our lineage, our heritage. And I've been dwelling on this name, I am, this week, because a question was, well, not a question, a statement was made. I made it into a question. I've talked to some atheists, and one of the things that in particular got me, and I think in particular at this time, why I bring this up, is I have people tell me, boy, they wish you could have faith like I have. But the implication is that I am too smart, or I'm too analytical in my thinking, there's no proof. There can't be any proof. They wish they could have that assurance, that peace that I have. But they can't get past the evidence. Interesting fact. When God says, I am who I am Yahweh, God never tries to prove himself to anyone, never tries to prove he exists, because he is. And I've been thinking on this. We see the evidences for God's existence all around us. And I say all this today because I know people who want to believe, but they have put God into this box. Whatever this box is, sometimes it is scientific. I just can't find the evidence for God. Or maybe they do know there's evidence of a God, a higher being, but they can't see evidence that Jesus is the Son of God. Or, I believed in Jesus, but then I grew up, and when I saw the real world out there with pain and hurt and evil, I can't believe in a God if God would allow this to happen. Therefore, there is no God. Or, I believed in God, and I prayed, and he didn't answer my prayers. Therefore, he really is just an imaginary comfort blanket. Maybe it's like Stalin said, religion, not God, religion is the opiate for the masses. And the question, which was asked me once, years ago, how can you believe without the evidence, without the proof? and I think I took an answer from somebody else, is we don't have this secret stash of God stuff that we pull out and say, see, look here, this is what you're looking for, this is the evidence. And even atheists don't have like a secret drawer full of like atheist stuff that's like, see here, these are the facts. It's all not true, it's all a myth. We all have the same stuff. We all have the same evidence to look at. We all have the same experiences. So how can one person not believe and take me, who does believe in God and Jesus Christ, his Son, and faith in him? It's because I choose to. Because God pricked my heart. I saw the evidences, and I finally had what I call that aha moment, where there is no other way it can be. There is no other answer. God isn't bound by logic. He isn't bound by science. He isn't bound by mathematics. He isn't bound by philosophy. I kind of get some of my Christian friends, theologians, scholars, kind of upset because they're different ways to study God. Theology is literally the study of God. And you have systematic theology, you have dispensational theology, you have covenantal theology. They're different frameworks to explain God and the Bible and how he acts. But again, I don't think there is any one complete system that explains it. I think there's some very good systems, systematic theology. But again, if you think that's the answer, you're trying to put God in a box, and God can't be boxed in. And I think that's the problem. So what I would do, and what I would say, just open your mind. There was a song once called "Open the Eyes of My Heart." Just be open to seeing God. And God will reveal himself to you. And oftentimes I think he is different, but very much the same to who we imagine God to be. The kind, loving, righteous, angry, compassionate, vengeful, forgiving, patient God. He takes all that stuff and mixes it up in a perfect way because he said he is. So that's my prayer for you as we go through this Christmas season. Don't look to prove, don't look to disprove God. Just look to be with God. See if you see him and experience him and be with him. Be open to the fact that he is. And I pray that you would find him and the peace and acceptance, love, comfort, fullness that he wants for all of us. Let your friends know. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble at FL Compass Church every Wednesday and Saturday. And this Christmas season, I pray that you will see God, the great I am, and that you will be with the I am. All right, guys, have a great week. And remember, check back Saturday, second week of Advent. I'm going to share a little something with you. We'll see you then.